So today we're meeting Vijay Lama, one of the top Nepali actors of his time, and he's a multi-talented person who gives out very positive vibes to all the Nepalese all around the world. Can we come in? Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Come on in.
Thank you. So, Vijay ji, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about this movie, Into London Ma?
Oh, there's a saying, I still remember Into London ma, Mero Bau Paltan ma, when I got an offer in this movie, actually, that was kind of surprising for me, very surprising for me, because I thought it had already been done with the movie. But when they came up with this, it was kind of fun. I was excited, but I went through the script and I went through the location they were going to shoot at and all the plots. Very exciting, very exciting. I was quite excited about it.
So you've come to UK for the shoot. How's your days been here so far?
It's been good. I don't know, today is the first day that I've been on the set. 2 days went just like that, and we missed a flight in Dubai. We came via Kathmandu, Dubai, what's that? Gatwick, right?
Okay.
I missed it out because we were about 20 minutes late and we couldn't catch the Emirates flight. So we halted and there was a transit of nearly about 14 hours in Dubai.
Normally you're in the cockpit flying the plane, so how was it being a passenger?
I click. I like that. I am what I am at that particular moment. See, I do a lot of things in life. I'm an actor, I'm a pilot, I'm a social worker, I'm a singer, I'm a composer. But and I'm a passenger also, you see. Today, I'm not an airline pilot. I don't remember anything there. I'm just an actor. So when I come in as a passenger, I don't consider myself as anything except a passenger. But of course, because of my knowledge, because of my experience in flying, I make myself the ABP. It's called able-bodied person. Should there be anything wrong during that flight, I'm always ready to help them.
And what's your favorite movie that you've watched recently?
Oh, there's so many movies I've been watching. I cannot actually pinpoint any movie. But yesterday I was watching a movie called Eagle. It was about a Roman soldier retrieving the insignia shot during that Roman time. It's really a good movie. I really enjoyed that.
And are you a coffee person or a tea person?
It depends.
If you could play one instrument, what would it be?
Piano.
I think you already play that, don't you?
Guitar. Tabla. See, I do. Drums I can't. It's very difficult.
It's a very wet day here in London today. If you could invite someone over for dinner right now, who are the 3 persons you would like to invite over for dinner?
From London itself or from anywhere?
Or from anywhere. It could be anyone.
No, I wouldn't. For me, I think it's very important to invite people that's around me. Renata, yes. Chandra, Vinesh, the team, and Anu.
Okay.
The reason is because I would love to sit with them, chit chat about the movie, and perhaps talk about the production unit and the coming days schedules also.
And who was the last person you messaged?
That was Anu.
Okay. And what's your favorite season?
Summer?
What would be the title of your autobiography if you already don't have one?
If I wrote an autobiography, मैले नबताएका कुरा, or I would say Jai Chandra Surya.
Okay, and is that coming out anytime soon?
People are working on it. I don't know, but there's so many faculties that they have to cover because I'm a musician, I'm an actor, I'm a professional pilot, flyer, airline captain, I also have my line in sports, and I'm a social worker. So it's very difficult to put all of them together. It's going to be a huge volume. So we are working on with few things. Let's see where I actually fit in. Just try to bring in the reality of what Vijay Ląma is all about.
Because there's so many parts of you. If you could describe yourself with just one word, can you get a word to describe you?
Artist.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I'm an artist because if you are a player also, you have to have a good art over the sports that you play. Or if you are acting, you better be a good artist. If you are singing, that's also an art. Flying is also an art. And anything that we do in life is all about art only. So I'm an artist.
And what's the most adventurous thing you've done so far in life?
There's so many things. Flying
One
itself
thing that
is-
comes to your mind right now.
Flying itself is an adventurous thing.
And what's one superpower you would love to have?
Just being myself. I don't believe in superpowers. I believe in being that simple person who is able to convince people, communicate with people, feel the pain, be in pain, share love, be loved, and being positive.
And what's your go-to Nepali khana that you always crave? Especially when you're like outside of Nepal.
Today I'd say like dal bhat tarkari, the best staple diet that one can ever think of. It has everything in it. Protein, meat, carbs, rice, minerals, all these vegetables, and spices, herbs. See, it's a very balanced diet. So, Nepali dal bhat tarkari with good gunduko achar and kukrako masuko ras.
No, I'm just thinking about Nepali food.
Yeah.
Now, since we're in the kitchen, do you cook at home?
I do.
You do.
I love
What's your
cooking.
signature dish?
I like kukrako masu. I like making kukrako masu, badilko masu, dal. My daughters, Akanksha, Ashna, they love my preparation of dal. And basically, I like cooking spaghettis, bolognese, and a lot of things that I cook. Yeah, I can't bake though.
Okay. I can't either. Have you ever tried to color your own hair?
I did,
You did.
but I gave up. You know.
You gave up.
Yeah, it's been about 4 years that I gave up. All those years I hid myself. I hid myself under that color. I realized that one day, you know, there's no point in hiding. I am what I am, and I am who I am. So being myself is so important, you know. And my hair, I think you guys like it, don't you?
Yeah,
And
that's on trend at the moment.
Yeah, I've been a lucky one. The day I quit this coloring, when I started getting this gray hair, initially it was kind of difficult, but when I started realizing it was a trend. And I've set up
follow
a trend in Nepal now.
Wow.
Everybody's giving up on coloring their hair. And it's not good also, too much chemical.
Exactly. What's one childhood memory that you can remember right now when you think about your childhood?
A very sickly child. I used to be a very sick child, always sick, a lot of complication with my respiratory system, lungs, very weak chest, and I used to fall ill all the time. That's one part I remember a lot. And I used to go to school 1 week, then lose another 3 weeks. If I went to school for 1 month, I'll lose about 2 months, you know? So that's one part, it really strikes hard all the time.
And do you remember anything that your mum used to tell you when you were sick back then?
I remember everything that my Amma used to do it. She used to carry me on her back, piggyback all the time until I was 13, 14. I had near about death experience nearly four times, but she never gave up. And I would never eat well, so she would mucho the lot, you know, put it in her mouth, and anything that she would feed me with her hand would taste so good. But the same food, if I had to eat it on my own, I would just throw it away. I remember that, yeah. That's a sad part, no? Beautiful part of that, but she's no more, you know. Since 1997. But, hey,
Is there anyone else that does that for you now?
My mom, my mother-in-law. She makes sure that I'm never alone in my own thought, missing my ama. She's taken over that particular spot. So she's also 75. We quarrel, we love each other, and for me, my ma is everything at the moment. Yeah, she does.
And do you speak any other languages apart from Nepali?
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber nicht so gut. Ja, German.
Okay.
थोड़ा कुछ हिंदी बोल लेता हूँ मैं.
I wasn't expecting all that.
Yeah, and I speak some Newari. I don't speak Tamil though. I understand few words only, and I understand few words of Japanese, but basically English, Nepali, German, Hindi, Newari. Oh, quite a few languages. Yeah.
For people who come to Nepal for the first time, which place would you recommend them to go to? Like a hangout place in Kathmandu just to chill?
Kathmandu has changed a lot. I would ask them to come over to Jamil, that's Jawlakil, where there are a lot of good eateries, standard. The upper class.
Jamsikil.
Yeah, Jamsikil. It's known as Jamil. Jamsikil plus Tamil equals Jamil.
Oh, wow.
So Tamil is another place where you can go and have a look. But moreover, I would say, like, don't stay in Kathmandu. Go out of Kathmandu. That's where you will find real Nepal.
What's one place of Nepal that you absolutely love and you would want to go again?
I like Pokhara, I don't know.
Pokhara.
Land of the Lakes. But more than that, I would love to go to Mustang.
You've not been?
I've been there. I would love to keep going back there. And Manang is another place, a very virgin area. There are so many unexplored places where we can actually see a lot of things happening for tourism. That's one place. I would love to go there.
And outside of Nepal, what country would you like to visit next?
There are so many countries.
What's one country that you really want to go to?
At the moment, I want to go to Australia. I've never been there.
Wow. Maybe you could fly there next.
Yeah, I'm just
work on
hoping that Nepal Airlines is going to operate a Sydney flight very soon. So I might be the first one to fly over to Australia to meet my Nepali friends and family
Another
members.
history. Yeah. What's one thing that you would do if you were the ruler of Nepal? Immediately, what's one law that you would enact immediately?
Am I that big?
If you were for a day.
I would try to instill only one thing in the minds of the public: the ownership of being a Nepali. Ownership of being a true Nepali will be the only catalyst that can change the face of our country, because if you do not own being a Nepali, for you, growth and improvement, development of the nation does not play any big role. But if you own that and say, I'm a Nepali and I belong here, this is where I will live and die, that's when you start changing, bringing about changes to that country, because that's your motherland, you see? So that only little thought I would like to instill on every Nepali, to make them understand the ownership of your nation is so important. Ownership of Nepali, Nepal, Nepalitto, Nepali bhavna, Nepali feelings and Nepali everything is so important. That is what I want.
Wow. And what's one Nepali song that makes you get up and dance every time you listen to it?
You'll
have to show us the dance move. Come on, you have to show us.
I don't know, I cannot do that, and I'm not a good dancer, but look, hey. There are so many songs that is so good. It's my own songs also. My daughter's hit number, Timro Tyo Akako Gahiraima Dupna De. That song, There are so many songs, I guess. Malai maaf kari de mera lopi nazar. That's all.
Okay. So what's the next project the audience can look forward to from Vijay Lama?
I am very excited about one project. It's going to be released very soon, probably in May or June. and I'm also going to Norway for the release of that movie. It's called Bobby. Real story, real people. Kavita, Kali Chori, and Umesh Joy. I call them Joy and Chori, you know. And I'm also one of those characters, a very important character with Ruby Rana. Please, this is my personal request to everybody, please go and watch that. But if you want to go and watch that, don't go alone or with your girlfriend or boyfriends only, you know. You go with a family and take some tissues with you.
And what was it like working with Milan Chams?
Exciting. I really enjoyed working with him, you know. I call him Sarkar Bhai. He calls me Maharaj. So we are three of us actually. Naresh calls me Maharaj, Naresh Bhatt, right? Yeah. And Milan Chams, he calls me Maharaj, I call him Sarkar. So it was really exciting. It was very different feeling. It's very innovative. It's very creative. But this particular movie, Bobby, based on real story. So please go and watch. The story is nothing different from any other Nepalese movie. It's the same story, but the treatment of the movie, the way we have presented ourselves, the way we have performed, none of us have used any glycerin to cry in the movie. The story itself is so powerful that once you get into the set, it makes you very emotional. You're charged with that emotion, sentiments, and we work like a family members. So please just watch this. This is something you really love me. If you really want to show some, you know, sense of feelings for me, please go and watch this with your family.
Lastly, what do you want to say to, let's say, if your great-grandchildren were watching this right now, what would be your message to them?
For my great-grandchildren, for my grandchildren, there's only one Jat in Nepal, Nepali.
Jai Nepal!
There is only one Dharma in Nepal, Nepalito. There is only one nation, that's Nepal. And there's only one feeling, that's Nepali feeling. If you believe that, if you understand what I'm trying to do, and what I have tried my best to do for this nation, you'll feel the importance of being a true Nepali. हामी नेपाली सानो छैनौँ, हामी नेपाली पछाडि छैनौँ, हामी नेपाली कमजोर छैनौँ। हामीले चाह्यो भने, हामीले सोच्यो भने, हामीले मनले आँट्यौँ भने, हामीले जे पनि गर्न सक्छौँ। That is what we are. Our ancestors taught me that, and I am teaching you all that. Jai Chandra Surya.
Jai Chandra Surya, and thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Sorry.